Alrighty. I think we're live now. Okay, so who's the intro? This is actually out of nowhere. This is out of the blue.
Yes,
We did
sir.
not tell anyone about this yet. This is not even planned or prepared too well. We don't really we're new to all this StreamYard and podcasts and mics. So we apologize if any of this doesn't seem professional.
Or
but
goes fine. We're gonna wing
but
it anyways, but yeah.
But anyways, the introduction is just gonna be me basically explaining introducing who I am. So my name is Connor Campbell. I'm from Beauval, Saskatchewan. I grew up kind of, I'd say, all over Saskatchewan, in Alberta even. So Beauval is, or like where we grew up on the reserve there. It's kind of where our roots are from, I guess you could say, English River First Nation. We both grew up there together. We're brothers. We're business partners now. And and I'm gonna let Scott talk from here and introduce himself.
My name is Scott MC. I also grew up with Connor on the same reserve, and we basically grew up there our whole lives. And then we moved to the city, and now we graduated from in the city, and we started up this brand because we thought it'd be pretty cool, and because it's a new lifestyle to us, and we just started it up, and now here we are today, and yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah, so basically what we're here to talk about for now is why we kind of started this brand. So it goes back to, for me, I graduated high school. Well, while I was in high school, I actually wanted to be, I wanted to be it was all over the place. I wanted to be a lawyer, I wanted to be a doctor, that type of thing, mostly because of the people who I was raised by. And they were kind of my role models to further my education and go into that. However, after I graduated, I feel like I didn't really take school too seriously and I needed to like kind of mature. So I moved to Alberta and I just started working at Walmart, being a janitor, cleaning the whole store. And one day I was going down this aisle on the floor scrubber, washing the floor. And I seen this book. It's called Shoe Dog, which is the memoir by the creator of Nike, Phil Knight, I think that's his name. I hope.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was the first book I've ever read, and it's the first time I've ever read a book out of high school or out of school, even because like in high school I've never read the books. I would just go and Spark Notes, whatever it's called, copy stuff down. I don't recommend that to you guys, but yeah. Anyways, I started reading Shoe Dog, and it was an amazing book. I definitely recommend that to anyone who just wants to read or get into reading. There was a lot of vocabulary words that I probably still don't understand to this day. So, have a dictionary with you. But I started off with that. And then I got recommended to another book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And it kind of talks about financial literacy, a different perspective and a different way of life. And just basically things you don't really learn in school, things I've never been taught, things that I had no idea was even like possible, which is basically becoming an entrepreneur and that type of thing and creating your own lifestyle. And and I just kind of like told Scott, read this book. It's a really good book. And he ended up reading it. And then ever since, we kind of just been like, we got to get on this. We got to do something that we enjoy, that we're passionate about, something that we want to do. And I guess clothing became the first thing.
First asset.
First asset, yeah. And anyways, we started this probably, like we started talking about it literally at around this time last year, but we didn't officially like put it out there until like January. And we had our first drop, which was like a really small drop, and just had like whatever we can on the shirt. And and then after that we had maybe a couple more drops, and all of them, most of them sold out, and we've been getting a lot of support from family and friends, a couple strangers, just through DMs. We haven't started a website yet, just been all apps, like through Instagram, Facebook, and whatnot. And now we're that's kind of where we're at right now. And I guess we're also trying to get actually like more professional about it. We want to get a website going here, and then We want to hopefully be in some stores, possibly. We're working on a lot of stuff. We're always working on something. Like Scott actually he's wearing one of our first drops, Change Your Philosophy. Change Your Philosophy is like a quote going by like, change your mindset, change your way of life. Like a lot of people kind of like they think that like they blame everything but themselves on why their life the way it is. So it could be something as small as, I'm oh sorry, I was late for work because of the train that I hit. Well, it's like, no, you could have left like 10 minutes earlier and you could have beat the train, right? Like it's something as small as that to just changing or just knowing, being accountable of your actions.
Yeah.
And here's another drop called Rise. This is in Dene Slavics. I think that's how I say it. And this is actually way different material. It's unreal. I honestly didn't even think we were going to be capable of being able to get material like this, like right off the bat.
Yeah, it's
good. It's awesome. It's totally different. We've also been talking to certain people in the apparel business that are pretty big, like the owner of Rude Vogue. His name's Matt. He's been really awesome, but he's been helping us out with little tips and pointers. We've been talking to other owners of clothing brands. We've also been going to stores and talking to owners there, just networking, trying to get out there and whatnot.
Yeah.
And also we're not just a clothing brand, we're a screen printing business. So we put this on the shirts ourselves. We don't go to anyone else. We screen print literally in a garage. That is where the office is, the XUSI headquarters. And Scott also lives in that garage. So, his room.
Office. That's where I sleep.
That's the office. That's where you sleep. It's everything. And I don't know. It's anything else you want to add to kind of why we started this, or what you like about it, or anything like that?
No, not really. You said everything. You basically described it.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess now we'll just talk about like what's next for the company. So I think I've said it already, but we're going to be starting a website. We're getting a business license. We're going to be getting out there for sure, legit. And then there's this podcast. This is out of nowhere. This is
out of the blue. We just came
out of the blue.
Like, yo, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Went to the store, bought a mic.
Yeah.
Now we're on. This is probably gonna become something that we'll do most often, but I don't know. See what happens.
Yeah. We wanted to do this just because we feel like it's something we could add on, something that we could enjoy. We're actually gonna be having a guest on the podcast. Not saying any names or whatever, but what I do know is that she is a local business owner in Saskatoon. She did agree to come to do a podcast with us, and she's going to be talking about basically how she started, why she started, and then just kind of talk about, maybe business strategies, whatever she wants to share, basically, whatever she's comfortable with. And I feel like that. Oh, sorry, my bad. Drop something. But yeah, we're gonna have her as our first guest, and on the show, on the XUSI podcast, and that's basically what we have next. And then
can't wait to see what they say, man. It's gonna be ridiculous.
It's crazy. Like she's 20, 21, 22, around there, early 20s. And she's doing so awesome right now. She's having a lot of success. A lot of things are going her way from what it seems like. And we're not just excited to share with you guys, but also to learn from her, because like she just seems like, she's just doing a great job. Someone you want to be around, someone where you want to take a piece of their mind and just kind of learn from that. But other than that, I guess we've also been having some other ideas for clothing. We don't stop. We're always constantly talking and thinking and doing literally everything. On top of that, we have jobs still. Like I'm still working full time. Scott's working part time. So we're kind of doing both. So it could be a lot. So yeah, I don't know, just kind of a little bit of background.
Putting some time into both of our worlds right now, work and then into XUSI. And we're always trying to put more time into XUSI and
Mhm.
just trying to grind it out like every day if we have an opportunity.
It would be awesome. Like right now, it's a part-time thing, you know. But to be able to do this full time is like our dream.
Yeah, that's true.
I love screen printing with Scott. I love making brands. I love talking about ideas and being creative, and just like failing. Like it's not even like as bad. Like I like literally just starting this brand. Like thinking of a name and just starting was probably the hardest part. But now that we're actually doing it, I'm not saying it's easy. It's not easy at all. But I'm
No.
just it's been pretty pretty awesome journey in the past,
Yeah,
I don't know, 6-7 months now. So I
we
don't know. I
definitely
think
learned lots of stuff.
yeah,
We
yeah,
learned
for sure.
like we've met people, we got to places, and it's a pretty amazing experience so far, and we have lots of experience more to go. Can't wait
Yeah, for sure, man.
to bring it even farther, and it's gonna be amazing, man.
So
And
yeah, anyways, that's kind of what we're at and what we're just literally just an introduction, nothing crazy, just
yeah,
that. Thank you if you actually do end up watching the full thing. uh like I said, we're new to this. I honestly like I kind of don't know what I'm doing. Scott doesn't know what he's doing, but that's the cool thing about being an entrepreneur is you never know what the hell you're doing.
yeah.
You just do it.
You just gotta wing it. You gotta
So
jump in.
yeah,
That's what
so
it's all about.
we'd appreciate if you guys could, like, share, comment, whatever, tell people about it, and just tune in for the next podcast because the next one is going to be amazing. It's going to be exciting, and it's going to be basically like a little educational class that's free. So,
Yeah,
alrighty, well, that's the end of it.
it's nice
See
meeting you guys.
see you guys later. Thank you for tuning in.